So let's talk about cryptocurrency and why I think it has no value. Yes, I said no value because while people are trading in stuff like Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin, you know, all these different cryptocurrencies, the fact is that they wildly fluctuate. And they wildly fluctuate based on all kinds of things, which typical currencies do not fluctuate this wildly unless they're having serious issues with how they're valued. And so now, while I understand that there's a lot of money to be made right now in cryptocurrency, and that there is, it's worth my time to mine currency because I'm making money, and this is really because others, feel like it has value to them, and that is in essence what gives it its value. But when I see things like, Bitcoin, having, this just in the last year, an amazing rise in value, hitting $5,000 per coin, and then dropping down below $3,000 per coin, and then, shooting back up again in between. And you look at this and you go, what the hell? You know, I'm sure that some countries have seen spikes like this and dips like this in their own currencies and stuff, but typically it means that there's something political or whatever that's spinning out of control or about to spin out of control. And now, mind you, I am not a expert in currencies, and I'm not an economist or anything like that. I'm giving you my opinion based on my many years of business and dealing with many different kinds of currency. And, from the RMT stuff, currency in video games, all the way through, you know, currency from, I don't know, I've dealt with currency from probably at least 150 different countries. And and there's margins that you can trade on and everything, and you can buy currency and sell currency, and you can try and make money off of its change and everything. And but I typically have not seen anything of this scale. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity for people to either invest or to be mining, which is an investment. I mean, you've got the hardware that you are putting in to actually make quite a bit of money, and especially with how it's just going up, all this zigzagging around on its value with, how much, buy low, sell high, and do it in one day, and make 20% on your money. I mean, holy cow! What else can you make? 20% in one day. But of course, to do that, you got to have a lot of money. So if you want to make, say, let's just say that you're gonna make money on a market change of the value going up by 10%. So in order to make $1,000, you have to invest $10,000. And when you think about it, well, you want to make $10,000. Well, you got to invest $100,000. And so you're putting your $100,000 into this, item, this investment that has a history of going all over the place. And so it's a real crapshoot. And nobody really knows what's going to happen. With China banning cryptocurrency and banning ICOs, and now they're saying that that they're also banning foreign exchanges, so that you won't be able to move your Bitcoin from China, to from a company there that has your wallet to one in the U.S. or Europe, that they're going to block all of those, and they're worried about the Chinese currency coming under attack from this other virtual currency that they don't have any control over. And see, that in itself, that might be why cryptocurrencies have value, because they are not regulated by governments, and they are a people's currency. And while some countries may attempt to regulate them, the fact is that that it is so decentralized, and it's so global and everything, and all you need is an internet connection to do a transaction. That is enormous power. And so that may be one of the things that people may not think about, but why people find this so attractive. And so, those people who want to, do transactions without government oversight, or they want to go beyond borders, they want to have a universal currency that it doesn't matter what country you're in. It has the same value worldwide. And cryptocurrencies, I think, for the most part, meet this. So, it's just very, very interesting. And, am I ready to, ask me how I feel about this? Because, like I've said, I don't think it really has value. But it's the perceived value of others which make it have value. I know. Kind of a round and round, thing there. It's like catch-22. It's like, I don't know. But, would I be willing to invest, say, $100,000 to wait for the market to go up so I can make $10,000 in profit? Well, I guess I got to put it this way. Yes, I would be willing to do that because I believe that I could make money on that kind of transaction. But would I be willing to, say, take my whole retirement fund or whatever? Would I be willing to, like, let's just say I only had $100,000, or that I had $100,000, because I don't, But let's just say I had $100,000 and it was all that I had as savings or whatnot. Would I be willing to do this kind of play? No, I wouldn't. Really, in actuality, I'd maybe be willing to do 10% of my worth to dump in like that, because you got to be diversified, and I think that cryptocurrencies, that the people say it has value, but there's external influences on this that make it not have value. And so I think it's something to be very, very careful with, but at the same time, you and I, dealing with it, we can make a ton of money. Tell me what you think.